Hi, my name's Dan, and this is the Masri Arcade. And on this episode, what I'm going to show you is the home arcade that my son and I put together pretty much since 2020, and some of the cool things that we've gotten and put together inside this home arcade. When you enter the Masri Arcade, the first thing you'll notice is we have 4 full stand-up arcade 1-up units. We also have a Street Fighter 2 Partycade unit. We have a couple different wall-mounted units that I myself put together, as well as 2 different Pac-Man Partycade units mounted on the walls there. And we also have a lot of different matching stools and memorabilia, and I'll go into those in a sec, as well as our Xbox Series X setup and our Xbox Series S setup. What's your favorite part of your setup? Huh? You gotta speak louder, else I can't hear.
Play Fortnite!
Play a Fortnite? Look at all the cool toys you have. What's this green thing you added up here? Huh? So my son James and I, we're huge into action figures, so we have a bunch of different ones ranging from Marvel to Nintendo. Venom is something that we're both really into, as you can tell by some of the stuff that's scattered about throughout the room. We also tried to really maintain the retro feel of an old school arcade. Well, I did, not so much him, but you can tell that we have a bunch of different retro posters, as well as things like, Punch Out. We have different magazine and comic book covers put into nice little frames there to add to the aesthetic of the room. I even took a couple page cutouts that related to some of the games that we play. And like I said, we're huge into collecting action figures, so we have thousands at this point. Various different magazine covers from magazines that I grew up reading, like Electronic Gaming Monthly, we've put on the walls, just again to add to the aesthetic of a home arcade. Now, one of the big things that I really like about this room is the lighting as well. So you can see here we have various different LED lights that can change colors. I've also put a lot of LED strip lights around the perimeter underneath TVs, behind my son's gaming area. We also even have them behind some of the arcade units, under some of the partycades, as well as wall-mounted lights, as you can see here with those batarangs on the wall, as well as these different little mounts that I have here with different video game related and Marvel related stuff. Now, as far as the actual games go, I did kind of want to highlight the games that we really like to play. I'd say first and foremost, the #1 played game for us is The Punisher. This game, even with friends and family, this is one that my son and I and various family members come back to all of the time. Another one of the units that I myself really like to play is the Street Fighter 2 Partycade with Super Puzzle Fighter 2. That's a game that I probably played 1,000 times at this point. Another unit that gets a ton of play is the first unit that we actually bought, which is our Street Fighter 2 cabinet. And then one that's near and dear to me, that's why I have so many of them, is Miss Pac-Man. This is one that we play quite consistently. And I'd say one of the other big units, actually isn't a unit at all, it's our House of the Dead 2 setup. This gets a ton of different play when people come over. Now, the one that I'm getting into a lot recently is Marvel vs. Capcom Online, even though I pretty much completely suck at it. But that's another game that are huge for myself and my son. So that's our home arcade. Let us know in the comments what you think of it, if there's anything that you'd like to see, or if you have any questions about any of the stuff that we went over. And of course, like and subscribe and share this video if you appreciated some of the cool things that you may or may not have learned or saw in this video.